Hey guys, welcome to A-Roll Budgets, where I'm striving to be financially free one day at a time. Um, if you're interested, today I'm going to just kind of be going over talking about what my goals are for 2025 because I decided I'm going to start my goals or my new year off in terms of my budgeting in 2025. I'd like to make sure that I'm already set before the new year, so by the time January come, I'm kind of in the second month of the flow of things, and it keeps me on track to actually start it in December than January, which is what I believe. So that's what I'm going to do this year, start my goals that way. So if you're interested in seeing that and discussing that and seeing how I decided upon what are my priority goals and what goals have I set for myself, feel free to come along for the ride. Okay. Alrighty. So what I did is in a couple of videos back, I showed you that I had bought a not a happy planner. I had bought a planner. Let me move this over. And it came with, I bought a budgets and baddies and budgets planner. And this is her planner. And I had her case, but I decided I really wanted to do a Moturn because I actually have this one right here, which I used for work, which I actually had my calendar. This is what I actually had, but I really needed one for the ring since I wanted to do an actual binder. And hers was nice, but I decided I really wanted this one. And I was trying to create it myself and buy a ring and trying to jimmy rig my other one to do this. And I just finally said, forget it, April. Go ahead and splurge on this. You really want it. So get what you want, because this I will absolutely use. All right. So what I have is the planner, and it has 6 months worth of stuff. And what I'm basically going to do is go in here and decide well, actually, I've kind of already decided what my goals are for this year. Because I'm going to tell you guys, I was so on point with my finances and everything. And I don't know, somewhere along the line, I decided, let me just blow up my credit cards. Don't ask me why, but I absolutely did it. And now I got to dig myself out of that hole. It's not really a hole that I have, not a deep hole that I can't get out of, but I got to stay focused to get myself out of that. So that's what 2025 is all about. Staying focused on achieving that goal to get rid of all this debt off me, because I also did buy a car this year because I ended up, my husband is using my other car, and I figured I'm kind of close to retirement, but not fully close to retirement. But I'm like, if I'm going to buy a car, now is the time to do it and just be done with it. And so I bit the bullet and bought the car. My husband's like, if you want it, just go ahead and get it, which I did. But now I hate having a car note. And I hate to tell you guys, but I hate having a car note. I didn't have a car note for about 10 years, and now to have a car note, it just feels so weird to me. So that's another goal of mine, is just to pay this sucker off early and be done with it. So I got to buckle down. Won't be spending a lot this year. The goal is to kind of do maybe one trip and really just focus on paying down the debt. And that's my goal for this year. So I started jotting down things, and I haven't put them in my planner yet, but I started jotting down the things that I wanted to take care of this year. So my goals for this year are really, and these are just my financial goals. I have some other personal goals that I'll list down, but right now for my financial goals, they're very simple. I just want to save an additional $10,000. I do have some emergency savings. I did use some of it, but I didn't use a lot of it. But I still want to save $10,000 on my own outside of what I save with my 401k already. And I need to pay off $24,000 worth of debt. And I do believe that is doable for this year. I just have to buckle down and stay focused on it. Um, I'm so mad at myself because I was down to I think I had $4,000. And then I just decided, hey, let's swipe. Let's swipe. I don't know what I was thinking about, but that's what I did. And now I got to pay the piper. And that's okay. I got a plan. I know how to get out of it. We won't do that again. But I do, because I typically don't have that much of my credit card. But for whatever reason, your girl went left. But that's okay. We're about to go right. So it is all right. Save for the anniversary cruise. I went on a cruise last year, and it was me and my sister. And I really want to go again this year. So me and my husband's probably going to go for that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and save for that. I've got a discounted rate on it. So that's probably the one trip I'll do. I don't have a grandchild graduating this year. My granddaughter doesn't graduate till next year, so I've got time to plan for that. And so those really, I only put down three goals that I really want to focus, to keep it simple, to keep so that I can stay focused on that and get those done. And then in terms of my sinking funds, I was thinking about, okay, what do I need to accomplish this for 2025 that I need to save for, so when it hits, I've already got the money. I don't really have any issues with car maintenance, but I may need some breaks throughout the year, so I figured let me put that in there. A lot of all my maintenance is covered, but breaks probably are not covered. So, but I just want to have a little bit in there, and then a little extra if I need to buy something here and there for the car. But I figure at least have $750 in maintenance for just little stuff or whatever may happen. Car insurance. I may not need this much for this, but I want to go ahead and save that. We pay it every 6 months, but I want to save at least that. I think it's probably going to be maybe 1,600 together, but I'm just going to put an extra cushion in there just in case. And personal, that's just getting pedicures, manicures. No more manicures. I gotta let my nails are healing. Okay, they look a little ragged, but I'll get them together with regular manicures that I'll do myself, since I'm allergic to their whole that whole stuff. So, but birthdays, I want to put 1,000 away for all of the birthdays that we have this coming year, um, and a few dollars away for date night, because me and my husband don't really do enough date night, but we're really trying to focus and do just a little bit more. We've really become kind of homebodies outside of if I'm traveling somewhere, but for the most part, we're trying to make sure that we be a little bit more intentional about going a couple of things. And so my husband's like, okay, just let me know what you want to do, and then let's plan it and we'll go ahead and do it. So I'm just going to start putting a little cushion in there. Nothing major, but just a little something. Mostly we just like getting out and hanging, just getting out a little bit, going to the park, just doing little stuff. So it's not very costly for us. Giving, I should always have some money in for giving for when I give money away towards the end of the year. So this one I don't have to do early in the year, neither does Christmas. Both of those I can start towards the latter part of the year. And that's kind of my plan. So what I'm going to do, I've actually taken my planner and I started filling in everything. So I haven't put my goals up front, and I need to do that. But what I'm going to do, and I don't want to bore you with all of this on here. Can I get to it? Yeah. I'm going to list my sinking funds, what I need to accomplish for the year. My bills may change. A couple of them may change slightly, but for the most part, my household bills are the same. The car payment is the same, but I may have a few other things that I may have to adjust for. So, subscriptions, I don't have any subscriptions. I think I have maybe one. I just canceled my Amazon because I don't buy enough, and I'm not really trying to buy a lot for 2025 since I'm focused on paying off debt. So the only subscription I do have right now, I believe, is Cirrus, and I may have one for car washes, but I pay those up front. That's just 120 for the whole year for the car washes, I think, and then Cirrus was only $60 for the whole year, so I think I'm okay there. And then I'll list my debts. Whew. Now those things right there, guys, forgive me. That's all I can tell you. But I'll list those down and I'll take care of those. I'll probably take care of a couple of them with my Christmas bonus, and then I'll just say focus on the year. I won't use my full Christmas bonus for that, but I will use some of it for that. Um, and then that's the plan for next year. That's the plan for next year. So what I'm going to do is I'm not really going to do it right here, but I'll come back and I'm going to add in my credit card bills, my sinking funds for the year. I'm not going to fill them all up because I think some of them will change probably in February. But I kind of want to get a jump start on it. So what I will do for December, you will see me using this binder for December in terms of doing my paycheck budgeting for December, because yeah, I just want to go ahead and start this new process right away, and start focusing on my 2025 goals in December. So you'll see me later on after I do my last cash stuffing for November. You will see me do my monthly overview for December, and using this format going forward. So I have everything in one spot. Whereas before I was using two different binders. You didn't see it, but I was using the budget binder I got from Celisa Beautifully Me and You. And then I was also using a calendar that I kept track of all the bills and the payments I've made. So at least now I've got all of that in one, my calendar and my monthly breakdown, my paycheck breakdown, my cash wallet and things of that nature. So I'm kind of going to be using this. Okay. So guys, that's it. It's like I said, I just wanted to come over here and talk about that. And the thing is, I think I had to wrap my mind around the debt that I have. It's, like I said, it's about 24, 25. I didn't add it all up, but I think it's about 24, 25,000. But I just wanted to wrap my mind around it after I finished beating myself up. I decided, okay, April, now you gotta put in your big girl panties and just get her done now. And that's kind of what I'm gonna do. It's not that I can't do it. Um, and it's, it's not so overwhelming. I could take a good portion out of my savings, but I don't want to do it that way, because to me, in order for it to sink in that I shouldn't do this again, it needs to be a little painful for me to pay it off. And I don't know if that makes sense for how you guys would handle it, but for me, if I just throw some money that's sitting in the account on it, then I'll probably use it again. So I need to really focus and do it on a month to month basis to knock it down. Again, I will use some of my bonus to pay off a couple of them, but from after that, I'll just use the rest. I'll plan it monthly on how much I want to put in order to meet that goal by the end of the year. Okay. Well, guys, that's all I wanted to come on and do. I got a little new setup here. Um, I bought me a new mat because I kind of needed something, and I like the fact that I got a brighter one because it kind of gives a little bit more light. And I'm also, it's amazing. I'm learning how to do this a little differently, because I think I was filming it the wrong way, but I like the filming it this way because I get more of a view of everything. So I kind of like the new setup. But I hope you guys are doing good this evening. Um, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in 2025, focusing on our goals and making it happen. And you guys will see me in real time knock out about $25,000 in debt. When I tell you I'm going to hit it with everything I got, I'm going to hit it with everything I got. All righty. So for now, I hope you guys have a good evening. If you decide you like my channel or interested in what my content will be going forward, feel free to like, share, and join. But for the most part, I hope you guys are doing well and you have a good evening, and I will see you next time. Okay? Bye-bye.